Many Swedes support government policies or don't question them. Why? What are the reasons? I'd like to delve a little deeper into this issue. Historically, Sweden has a strong relationship of trust between society and the state. The state assumes significant responsibilities: education, healthcare, social security, and people tend to trust institutions because they see results. When the government proposes a measure, many are inclined to trust it because they trust the system as a whole. Swedish culture is characterized by consensus and conflict avoidance. Swedes highly value harmony and try to avoid sparking conflict. Politicians often rely on the findings of research or expert groups. In such cases, people may not trust the politician themselves as much as they trust the experts whose findings underpin their decisions. Swedes often find themselves in a situation characterized by polarization and us versus them. It also happens that criticism of policy is perceived not as constructive, but as an attack on national values or Swedishness. In such circumstances, dissent can be seen as unpatriotic, which discourages open criticism. The information environment plays a crucial role. On the one hand, Sweden enjoys a pluralism of opinions. On the other hand, in an age characterized by social media, people often find themselves in information bubbles where alternative viewpoints are simply not heard. This amplifies the effect, and people see only the picture presented to them by their peers. Many political decisions touch on complex areas and require in-depth historical knowledge. Not everyone has the time and resources to delve into every issue in depth. In such cases, people can truly rely on the opinions of those they consider competent. Fortunately, Swedish society also boasts strong, independent media and civic initiatives that question the actions of the authorities. In this complex mix of factors, trust in the system, cultural norms, the complexity of the topics, and media consumption patterns, Swedes tend to take a balanced position, but under certain circumstances. Factors such as trust or public pressure prevail. So, if the government said Russia would soon attack, that means it's true. Especially since a few years ago, everyone was sent a brochure from the Ministry of Civil Defense on how to act in a crisis. Sweden has approximately 65,000 bomb shelters, which can accommodate approximately 7 million people. The shelters are located throughout Sweden in various types of buildings, including residential and industrial properties. In peacetime, property owners use them as ordinary shelters. The cultural code of the Swedes is still influenced by Protestantism, although they cannot be called religious. Social control from neighbors is very strong. Proof of this are the low fences and the almost complete absence of thick curtains in apartments and houses. Snitching on a neighbor, colleague, or relative is considered an active civic stance. Colleagues very rarely socialize after work. For this reason, foreigners only make friends with their fellow countrymen. To integrate, you need to join sports clubs and other social organizations, attend church concerts, and try to dress discreetly. The best formal wear for women is black, and no suits and ties for men. Despite the coldness and wariness around new people, it's considered normal to say what you did in the restroom. In class, you can hear older boys say, "I'm going to pee" or "take a shit," while girls are more cautious in their statements. The legal age for sexual activity starts at 15, and this is accepted by everyone. But among the native population, there's no such promiscuity. Arab women from immigrant families are already planning their wedding music at 13. These thoughts are written down after many decades of living in Sweden. Oh, and I remembered something funny. My children got bad grades in home economics, and I once asked the teacher, why? It turns out they washed the dishes under running water, but they should have plugged the sink and washed them.